highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UCONN Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the UCONN Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's locked. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first.
Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Hart. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He'll try it again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
To the air on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Fitted in the window for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UConn going back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
UConn will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive. do something a little bit different.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
UCONN 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes... work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in. It's blocked. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Collins. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom... They're about to bring the heat again. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
UConn 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Rebels will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Rebels are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes a connection. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's locked. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First and 10 coming up. Looking downfield on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. UConn quick to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Odom. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's hooks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
UCONN 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Hooks. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Rebels have a lot of options on second and inches. Off play action. Snagged out of the air. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Willis. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UConn going back to work on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Trying to take it back. Powers through. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the big fella.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Jukes his way for more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 3rd down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. UConn will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that hit.
Turning it on! Gets away from one. He's got space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Ole Miss 49, UConn 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The toss sweep to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
He's in the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UConn will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oaks.
65. UConn 14.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UConn going back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
UConn, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Making side adjustments here. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. White wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it. And
there he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to...
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun.